All right.
Thank you.
Mr.
Can you
Atkinson,
stand
can you
up?
hear me? Go ahead and have a seat, sir. You'll be more comfortable.
Yes, sir. I can.
All right, I'm going to call this case. It's entitled People versus Charles Allen Atkinson. File number is 25939FY. This is Judge Middleton. I'm here at the court with Chief Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Joshua Robert. Mr. Ross Truckee is here with us at the courthouse in the conference room. And Mr. Charles Atkinson is at the jail in one of the jail Zoom connecting rooms. He's charged with 2 counts of resisting and obstructing a police officer and 1 count of assault and battery. Let me get it to the correct file here. The complaint alleges that on or about May 19th in the city of Three Rivers, you did resist or obstruct Officer Gavin Rue of the Three Rivers Police Department. I don't believe I've met, or Sergeant Matthew Kilborn of the Three Rivers Police Department. And those are both felonies punishable by up to 2 years in prison and a fine of up to $2,000. Assault and battery is also charged on Gary Evans. I think maybe he works at the hospital. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
At any rate, Mr. Robert indicates he would dismiss all of those charges if you pled to 2 misdemeanor charges of attempting to resist or obstruct a police officer. Is that your understanding, Mr. Truckee?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is that your understanding, Mr. Atkinson?
Yeah, somebody just appeared in the bottom window, Carter.
Yeah, that's a different, he's here for sobriety court. Carter, I'll put you in the conference room for just a minute, all right? Don't go away.
Okay, sounds good.
He's a guy I'm gonna deal with here in a couple minutes.
I
Anyway, do you understand that if you do plead to this charge, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or a jury? There will not be a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Mr. Truckee has been appointed to represent you. You could also hire an attorney of your own choosing if you wished. If you had a trial, you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. You would have the right to take the witness stand and testify in your own defense. You don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. You understand?
Yes, sir.
And you have the right to be presumed innocent, unless the state was able to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. So 12/18 is about noon on May 19th. May 19th is a one. You're at Three Rivers Hospital cafeteria on Monday, May 19th.
Yes, sir.
And they wanted you to leave and you didn't want to leave. So the police came. What happened?
Mr. Truckee, this is where I tell him exactly what happened, correct?
Yes, you can describe the events that constitute the offense.
I got it. Yeah, May 19th was a Monday, and I had an appointment at Beacon General Hospital with an orthopedic surgeon named Marcellus on Beacon grounds in Three Rivers. It'd be my 3rd appointment with him, I believe. Very nice guy. I have a broken right ankle, and anyway, I was seeing him at 10:40 that a.m. When I pulled into the parking lot, in the very back of the parking lot on Family Beacon grounds at his doctor's office, Marcellus, it's across from the baseball diamonds in Three Rivers. That's the only thing I know there. It's about 1,200 yards to the main campus of Beacon where I was trespassing. When I got on my appointment at 10:35 a.m. in the morning on Monday the 19th with Dr. Marcellus, I parked my RAV4 in the very back of the parking lot there. I just purchased a vehicle. I had my keys and my stuff to take into the doctor and left my crutches and my cast in my car. And I closed my door. I just got the car Saturday, didn't have an extra set of keys, and left my keys on the dashboard and locked myself out of my own car 5 minutes before my doctor's appointment. I call Geico to tell them I'm locked out of my doctor's appointment. I go into my doctor's appointment at 10:40. They're aware of my situation. I have a very, very odd encounter with Dr. Markellis that was just completely, it had to seem horribly odd. But I was trying to explain to him what happened, and he was confused, I'm pretty sure, about it. Probably thought I was a little bit unhinged, upset with a lot of things, and anyway, I was there at 10:47 in his office getting weighed. I weighed 172.3 pounds. I got done there and said, my keys are locked in the car. I'm going to the hospital. I want some bacon. I was looking for a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. So I walked, my guess, about 1,200 yards. I'm just guessing, I go into the hospital, been there 10 times in the last 6 months. ERs, MRIs, PET scans, CAT scans. I'm a pretty regular there. So I go into the lounge to get food. Carolyn's there, is not in the cafeteria. Caroline with an ease there. I said, you got any bacon? And she says, try the cafeteria. Brenda's there. I'm not on crutches. I can't see the buffet. I asked her, hey, what's going on? Got any bacon? She goes, why don't you walk around and look? And I said, well, I haven't got a cast on my leg, but whatever. And then that was it. So I was on the phone with Geico the whole time. The whole time with Geico saying, look, I'm locked out of my car. Now I'm getting harassed. I need to get out of here. And then that's when it all went weird, because Gary, the security guard, had been on me the whole time. And I was out towards the foyer trying to leave the emergency room entrance, the main entrance of the ER, Beacon. He confronted me, told me that he wanted me to leave. I had no business being there. And I'm like, no one ever even asked me if I had an appointment or anything yet, but I'm still waiting for my car to get unlocked, which never happened. And then he gets rude, I believe. They tell me that I'm supposed to leave, and I'm like, don't you understand? My car is locked. And that was when all broke loose. And it wasn't so much that I'll go ahead and take the fact that, yeah, I was not like being manhandled by these two guys in front of 30 people. I took a pretty good beating. Hey, I wear it. But anyway, I took a good slam into the ground. Side of my face got slammed pretty flat. I'm sore. That got it up into where I'm outside. And that's everything from the time where they took me down in the hospital until I got outside the cop car. And I'm thinking 4 or 5 guys. I don't know for sure. I remember seeing 6 different shoes and one really big white shoe. And anyway, I got slammed to the ground again. Same side, I bounced well, and then they threw me in the car, and then here I am. My car got towed away 3 days later, and here I am, Your Honor.
And Mr. Atkinson, would you agree that you resisted a lawful arrest during that interaction?
Yeah, I would say I didn't throw any punches, but I was a lot confused, but I'll go ahead and say that, yeah, I was restrictive about it. I didn't like being touched that way. I don't hurt anybody. I don't touch anybody. So I didn't want to hurt anybody. I sure don't want to hit a cop. I'd probably say more about this. It'd be more incriminating, but Gary really wanted a piece of me really bad. So yeah, I probably did deserve a lot of it.
All right. Were you drinking or anything that day?
No, sir. I will say something. I told my attorney. The last day I drank was November 5th, election day of 2024, and I haven't touched a drink. 5/5 was my 6-month sobriety. Pretty proud of that.
Were you on any medication or anything?
I've had trouble with medication, side effects with that. I'm willing to go get more help, outpatient. I'm not on meds right now that are helping me besides blood pressure, inhaler, and pain medication that I haven't taken for my ankle. I've been prescribed OxyContin, and I still have 50 of the 50 pills that I refuse to take because I don't want to go into the dependency part of it. I have trouble with pain pills. I don't want to be dependent upon that. So I'd rather be in pain, to be honest with you. I got somebody else in the room.
Yeah, I brought a number of other people in here. We'll
Okay,
finish.
as long as we know it's cool, I'm all right with it.
All right. Mr. Robert, what is the prosecutor looking for here?
Nothing.
Not a probation addition,
I don't know that would do anything.
yes, I don't either. He did have a legitimate reason to be there. He kept talking about Geico. He's on crutches. It sounds like just a lack of understanding.
I will say one thing, please.
So
Yes.
go ahead and go.
Is that all right, Truckee?
Go ahead, sir.
If I let my attorney know this, there is a extreme case of misidentification.
Yeah, let's not
here.
get into that, Mr. Atkinson.
Okay, so that's all right. I just wanted to, I think they thought I was somebody else is what I thought it was. And I was looking for the problem because,
We'll not get into that.
okay, that's all
Earlier,
right. All right, so yeah, I just want
All
to
right,
say,
you're
I wasn't looking
you're a
for it. I was on
resident-
the phone with Geico, so yeah.
You're a resident of Cass County?
Yes, at Camelot Campground.
All right. Now, they also towed your car. You got that back?
No, I don't know. It's at brokers. I was told the fees are $15 a day to $45 a day. So I'm looking at about
It's gonna
$600
be,
bucks.
it's gonna be expensive for you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna order.
It has,
jail
it has
credit.
all my medication in it and it has,
Atkinson, let's let judges get.
Hopefully you get out, get it. I'm gonna do the minimum allowable fine of $25. You don't have much of a criminal record, some assaultive things from 10 years ago or so, but nothing recently that I could find.
yeah.
I'm gonna make that payment due by August 1, 25. Now, can you get back to where you live when you get out of jail?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're gonna get booked out a little bit later this afternoon.
How much do I owe the court?
$125. I can't make it any lower than that.
That's fine. I got it. Understandable.
Gonna dismiss the A and B charge. All right, Josh, thanks for all your help today. We finished the last two cases. You don't need any subpoenas. All right, Mr.
Am I done
Atkinson,
now?
you're good to go. Good luck, sir.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more crazy court hearings like this one.